Okay, so that's the first question. Second question, do you need room? They don't ask you if you want a room to sit down and enjoy your glorious coffee. They ask you if you want a room for your coffee so you can add a little bit of milk, cream, or other things. I've never learned this in a textbook. How am I supposed to know? You learn it in a hard way. So anyway, that was awkward. And then another story was when my homestay took me to a restaurant. I think that was my birthday. I had a really terrible meal that I would never want to have that again. So we got there. Of course, I didn't understand the menu. They had, they don't have pictures. It's not like our Chinese menus. You have all the pictures. You read them and you look at them. You're like, I understand what that is. Nah, they have English names in capital letters, all capital letters. And I was like, okay. And then I think pasta is something would be safe. Okay, so I ordered pasta, but they have millions of types of pasta. Then I said, oh, Alfredo sounds good. So I'll order Alfredo. So I order main course. When you order main course, they'll ask you what side you want. So this lady came to me and asked me, what side do you want? I said, I want small. And they said, well, we don't have small. I want medium. We don't have medium. Fine, I'll have large. We don't have size. Huh? So I didn't ask it, but you asked me size. But back then I wasn't confident enough to ask her what was going on. And I didn't even have the confidence to ask her to repeat. So she said, oh, okay, so what size do you want? Why are you asking me again? You said you don't have small. And I said, I want a small. I said, we don't have small. So, okay. So whatever you have, I'll take the size. Okay, so what size do you want? And I asked my very classic question, oh, what would you recommend? And she said, well, normally I would order a salad, especially garden salad. It will go really well with the Alfredo sauce. That is not size. Yeah, that is not size. That is side. S-I-D-E, side, right? The small dish. I don't like white sauce pasta. Okay, it's gross. I personally don't like it. So anyway, I've never had Alfredo since then. Side. What side do you want? Not what size do you want? Yeah, I learned that. And I really learned that. It's carved in my brain. Okay, so good job. Those are the funny moments I had when I was learning English. But now when I look at those moments, I'm like, it's really funny. And I can tell my stories to anyone many, many times. I still think it's very, very funny as an English learner. But now I don't think it's embarrassing. I think it's funny because hey, we're learners. We're learning another language and we're using it. And this is not our native language. We're awesome, okay? If we make mistakes, of course, because this is not my native language. Can you speak Chinese perfectly? Can you use Chinese perfectly? If you can't, then stop judging me, right? So that's what I learned from those awkward moments. And of course, and I think I said this before, in the previous video is about a word that used for hockey, and I made mistake. I thought they were saying some bad word, and I actually responded in the bad word, and I thought, oh, it was so cool. And yeah, I never went back to the store, by the way. It was too awkward to go back, and I don't want anyone to remember that moment. Those are my learning stories. So why am I talking about those learning stories? As I said in the beginning of this video, is I want you to believe anyone can learn a language, and anyone, as long as you know how to learn and you put time, you put effort there, you get better, right? It's not like you look at this person, she's really good, I want to be her, and I'll be her tomorrow. That's not how that works. It takes time, right? Like learning is a lifelong process. You have to constantly learn. If you don't learn, you go back. That's adult reality, right? If you're a kid, so let's say if you came to Canada at like before 14 years of age, and then that will become almost like your another native language. But if you came here late as an adult, you're learning new things like using a tool. If you don't use it, you get rusty. If you don't speak language, if you don't practice the language, you get rusty. Same thing to me. It's not, and this is why I'm recording myself here, because I want to practice. The funny thing is, when I went back to China for 3-4 weeks, I came back and my colleague said, your English sounds really rusty now. Like it only took me 4 weeks to went back to a Chinese level, right? So you got to constantly practice. And I've seen a lot of people commenting on my videos, and I really, really appreciate it. I love comments and I love responding to comments. That's just my personal hobby. They always say, well, I'm too shy to talk, or I'm afraid of making mistakes, and da da da. You know why? I was the same, because we are still constantly being judged by other people. Even making this video, I had to really give myself pep talk, saying that you are okay, you'll be fine, and people are gonna judge you because you put the video out there for people to judge. So you should deal with that. And same thing when we talk, people are gonna judge you, and you can't control that. All you can do is, if you judge me because I'm really wrong, or because my accent is really bad that you can't even understand me, or if I have pronunciation mistakes, that's good. You point it out, I learn, and next time I improve. Because those people who judge you, they'll never learn, they'll never improve, because they spend all their time on judging people. And you can learn faster than them, and you can improve more than them, because you are learning from them, and you fix your mistakes right away, and you learn that next time you won't make the same mistakes. We're awesome people, okay? Be confident, do your thing. Everyone has funny, awkward learning stories, I'm sure. And if you talk about yourself, I'm sure you have crazy stuff too. And I still remembered when I came here, I didn't know how to do makeup, because I had to go to like my language school's party, Christmas party, and then of course everyone would dress up that I never done before, and everyone will put a makeup on, which I had never ever done that before too. So my good friend, we took TESOL class together. She's local. She's so pretty. So, but she's Canadian, huh? And she gave me a full makeup like this, and I'm like, after that, I know I have to learn by myself. I have to learn a lot of things by myself, but that is totally fine. I'll go learn. So I started my first YouTube tutorial watching experience, not like I'm doing the video, with Michelle Phan. I don't know how many of you actually know her. She's kind of like a grandfather of Beauty Guru on YouTube. So I started watching her videos about how to do makeup, but she had no subtitles, which is like my video. She had no subtitles. I had difficult time understanding her, trying to keep up with her. So trust me, I've been there too. So when you said no subtitles, it's hard to understand. I totally understand you, because that's what I did too. You may wonder why didn't you watch a Chinese tutorial? Back then, you have to understand, if I watch a Chinese makeup tutorial, I have to figure out what is called what, so I can go to a grocery store or drugstore to buy that makeup stuff. I have no idea. Okay. So I watched her videos through the first one about how to do your eyebrow, how to do your eyeliner. Oh my god, my eyeliner skill sucks. So anyway, and then lipstick. Then you have like a contour and bronzer, and you have blush and something like that. I still can't figure out a lot of things. And you have eyeshadow palettes or something, because I had to watch English ones so I could be able to find those products at the drugstore. And so I had to figure out by myself. I listened to her videos, watch her videos, trying to write down everything she said there, like this product. And then sometimes she I think her early videos didn't really have, labels, but after that her videos got fancier, right? So in the very beginning I was trying to say eyebrow pencil, and then they have different colors. Eyeliner, okay, eyeliner, and I need eyeshadow. Okay, how stupid I was, let me tell you. I always thought, so if you buy a good lipstick and the color won't come off. So that was my default. I bought a lot of lipsticks, but when you talk, when you drink, when you eat, the color will come off. I said maybe they're not good lipsticks. But back then I didn't have money, so I all bought those cheap stuff. Anyway, so that was my makeup learning journey, and I started doing my own thing, and I started doing makeup, learned a lot, and that's how YouTube opened my mind. And I found there are a lot of good resources there. You really don't need subtitles. You have to trust yourself. You can understand. It's just the matter of time, right? So it may take a little bit longer time for you to understand. Some of the videos are much easier, and then you will just understand that right away. Don't think that I need subtitles. That if that's your first reaction, then maybe the level is not your level, and maybe you should not watch this. But if you push yourself a little bit, and then you get there, and you say, oh my God, I can't believe I can understand that. And then you will have the confidence. Once you have the confidence, and then your English is going to jump to another level. All good things happen, right? So that really inspired me. After that, I started watching shows and listening to things without subtitles, without transcripts. So I was trying my best. And another funny thing that just reminded me of another funny thing is when I was still in ESL school, and some of my friends were going to go back to their countries. And so we decided to go to a movie. So we all went to the movie, and it was an action movie. And I was so happy because that was my first time seeing a movie in another country. So all excited. And then we got there. And I just remember, they don't have subtitles here. So nothing, right? I was just, so what happened? Why he I thought he died, but he did not die. So what's going on? Did I miss something? Or the whole experience of no subtitle seeing movie. Okay, mind blowing. But now I don't have any problems just watching TVs or listening to podcasts, because when you figure that out, when it comes to real life listening, you're not listening for every single word. You're listening for an idea. So you're trying to get the information, not the vocabulary. That's a totally different thing. So once you kind of figure that out, so I'm trying to get a main idea, and then it's like all of a sudden you entered in heaven. Okay, so it's like that. Well, you will know when you have that moment. So that was another funny thing about having subtitles or not having subtitles, watching stuff. Anyway, so that was quite an experience. And then I learned how to do makeup. But now I don't, because I'm staying at home, and the only thing I do is my eyebrow and my lipstick, and that's it, because I'm trying to save some effort for video making. And that's my awkward story. Did I talk too much? I think I went over time again. Okay, anyway, so let's just stop right here, and I'm sure I have more stories to tell in the future. And if you're still here with me and you don't think I'm too annoying, and just stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.